Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. Today is National Missing Children's Day. It's a day to help spread the word about child abduction. And according to the International Center for Missing and Exploiting Children, around 8 million kids worldwide are kidnapped each year here in the United States. 2,300 children are reported missing each day. With us right now is KADOLPH, he's co-founder of the CEO of Love Missions. That's a nonprofit organization that is dedicated in the abolishment of modern-day slavery through community awareness and education. Carl, thank you so much for joining us. Very important subject here. Our kids obviously are so important to us, but tell us how you got started and how the organization got going.
All right, Love Missions, we've existed for over 20 years, and originally it was just leading trips into third world areas to expose people to third world conditions.
Right.
And we were on a trip about 10 years ago, and we had plane trouble in a little bush plane, and we had to land at a unplanned airport. And while we were there, while they were repairing the plane, they showed us the area, and there was a tent there that they pointed out, and they said that was the entertainment area. And as they were saying it, there was like 12 little children walking into that tent and lined up like a school line, and it turned out that they were trafficking them. We left there thinking we've got to do something.
Wow, yeah, I mean, you saw it firsthand, obviously did something to you to make you think like, wow, this is a bigger problem than you thought, which people out there are watching it. Human trafficking and even modern day slavery still around today and exists. How is it so that it seems like with all the precautions that we take in this world, why is it still such a huge issue?
There's a large portion of people that just keep their head in the sand, and they don't want to know. They don't want to hear about it. If you have a commercial about puppies, they'll make a big deal out of it. But with little children, it just doesn't seem they don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
And so that's part of it. But the other thing is it's just all about money. And drug traffickers and weapons trafficking, those people have realized that it's more lucrative to traffic children.
Wow.
And with a child, you can traffic them over and over and over again. With drugs, you sell out, and then you have to bring more back in. And so it's an ongoing income, basically.
Now, we say this, and so as you're talking too, and what I imagine a lot of people watching this are like, well, this is stuff that happens over in other countries. It's happening, like the countries you spoke of, and it happens all the time. There's not really much I can do in the United States. That's not the case.
Absolutely not. And yes, it is happening all over the world, but people don't understand that the U.S. is third in the world for human trafficking. Correct.
That's crazy.
And I mean, it's happening in every city, in every town, in every village in the United States, and because it's such a simple thing for people to do.
All right, now on your website it states that 2 kids per minute are sold into slavery. Expound on that, and exactly what does that mean?
Well, exactly what it
are we talking about working out in the fields kind of slavery, or is it all types?
That's a part of it. The problem is anybody that tells you that they know exactly what the statistics are, they don't, because there's so much of this that goes unnoticed or unreported, we'll say. But what we do know is that there's 2 kids every minute. And so with that being said, nationwide, one of the biggest areas where people recruit is students, and like one girl will be drawn in, and then she'll be sent into the school by her trafficker, and she'll recruit other kids to come to a party, meet this guy I met, that type of thing. And so it's an epidemic. It truly is an epidemic.
Well, and I would imagine the way we're going to stop it, the way that it's ever going to end is basically through awareness and education. Very crucial. What can maybe the average person do to actually help out, though?
Well, really, I mean, education is huge. Probably the second most important thing is when you see something to act. There's a human trafficking hotline that is 888-3737, 888. And if you see something, the best thing you can do is make that call. Call it in and just let somebody know what you've seen. And in reality, if if the hair on your arm is standing up, chances are there's something
You're right.
going on that doesn't
and
feel right.
wouldn't you much rather be maybe slightly embarrassed if you were wrong or whatever than maybe where you could change a life?
Exactly.
Just in that one moment. With
and you
phone
can make that call, and you don't even have to give your name. There doesn't have to be any embarrassment whatsoever.
Yeah.
It can be a completely unnamed call.
You know, it's a mission, obviously, is going to take throughout the whole world to be able to do this.
Yes.
You obviously work here in the United States. Here, is some of your work? Do you travel other places to kind of get that going?
Yes, we have a lot of things going on here in the U.S. in Central Florida. But then on top of that, we also do have a safe house in Guyana, South America, that is operating with children in it right now, and we have many other things that we do internationally as well.
We had your website up here. If folks wanted to go there, what information will they find on it?
All kinds of information about what we do and how people can get involved. We have all types of things that if you hear one of our presentations, you have a tendency to want to get your hands dirty. We give you opportunities to actually be a part of it, be a part of what we're doing, and come alongside us and help.
And that coming along, not only for, resources as far as making connections to it, if you feel like there's something going on. If there are victims out there, maybe watching, they can contact you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Yes, they can contact us by our website, and we will respond immediately.
All right, very good. Let's put that information up on the screen one more time. Very important today, of course, as the day we set aside, the number that you can call if you suspect any kind of human trafficking. Call this number, 888-373-7888. We'll keep it up here for just a second. More information will find you right there at lovemissions.net. You could be able to head there, and that is your clearinghouse, your resource as far as getting any information if you are a victim or maybe you know of somebody that does. Thank you so much, Carl, for doing this. You're doing a good thing, and I know that you travel throughout the whole world to end all this. We got more Daily Flash coming up around the corner. If you stay with us, we'll give you some good stuff.